in your head now?
What?
Let's do it.
No.
The Tone Loc song?
No.
Oh.
Never would even put that together.
Okay. Every time you hit that, this bounces. Steenie. Okay, there they are. You could find us, Justine. Just like old times when we didn't have technology. Well, the good news is we're on. I should take my cherry seed out of my mouth, though.
You still had it in there?
Yeah, so I love chewing my cherry
yeah.
seeds. Oh. Don't you hate
Yeah.
hearing yourself?
Sound
There we
like
go.
a boy.
You do. Oh, God. That's good. That's good. Here, can you do this a little bit?
What?
Like this? So I can see? I know.
Okay.
We're here. We didn't want to let you down. Actually, we didn't want to do it on Sundays. I don't know what went wrong. We went to go get on and we couldn't connect, and it needs a stream key, and I don't know. That's the only thing I don't know how to do. But the good news is that I will have Chris show me how to do this before mid-year cheer, so this knock on wood does not happen during mid-year cheer. And can we talk about mid-year cheer and like how flippin' cute the cards are so far? Beth is here counting jewels, so you may hear her in the background, and of course Justine is right here to my left. So, and it's going to be hands. It's going to be like the old time. You're just going to see my hands. So sorry about that. What are you laughing at?
You, my hand.
This thing, doesn't this look huge on... I mean, that's...
It is big.
Okay. But I mean, like, if you look at it, it looks like it's gigantic.
It is. Okay.
Well, it is. It's an ugly age spot. It's just an age
Is it
spot.
age spot
But
or a birthmark?
it's an age spot.
You're old.
Well, not really. I'm not as old as you.
Pretty soon.
Okay. So anyhow, okay, so can you go over there and get the that tag that we copied this from? You know what I'm talking about?
Oh.
It does look much bigger here than real life. It does. I hate that. So I want to give credit where credit's due. One of our designers, Annie, she did the card. Should be right there. She did a tag doing this process, and I thought, oh, what a cool process to do. Now, I will tell you, I'm going to bring the tag here in a second. Oh, and I first should say, because I know we have a lot of new people. Maybe not on here tonight, but everybody, welcome. I'm sorry, I'm reading the monitor, and I shouldn't. Welcome, everybody. Stampistic, this is class 4010. And if you're watching our replay, welcome. And if you're brand new, stick around. Normally you would see our face. Okay, so this is the technique that we're using. Now, she used really, really cool graphic 45 paper. But the thing with this is you have to have 2 sheets in order to do this. And I don't have I couldn't get 2 sheets in at a time. So I was able to get it quickly from Echo Park. So it's going to work. But this is really cool paper because I do like that theme. But can everyone see what we're doing? This is what we're going to do on the first 2 cards. But that's what we're going to do. And she did that on a tag. So that's the process we're going to do today. So anyhow, so let's start. So Justine, I'm not going to look at those comments at all. So if you, it is 3 years. It was 3 years in March, right? Yeah, this is our 4th year, 3 years in March. So let's go ahead and just pull out this first, right here, this first one like this. This is the only one I want. And then I also want this paper pack in the back. So get that paper pack in the back. Yep, and then that first one. And you're going to have a lot of extra paper left over, but we're going to use some of it here too. So let's go ahead and open up this paper pack. Where is the card bases? Oh, the card bases are in there. I see them. Were they separate?
Shouldn't have
been. No, I see it in here. Yep. Okay, good. So let's put together our card base. Well, you know what? Let's put together our medallion first. Let's put together our card base first. Okay, so let's go ahead and in here, I'm going to crack this open. I need you to find that dark brown, that dark black piece, and there's going to be 2 of them. So here's one. So take out this piece right here. This is the piece that you need, and there should be 2 of them. And I think that was my back one, yep. So take both of them out. And then I did some other samples too that I'll show you later on. So we need both of these. And then take the second sheet in that has the Enjoy the Journey. And I only need 1 sheet of those. Okay, and you can put that to the side for right now. Whoops.
Whoa.
Okay, so you only need that, and you need 2 of these. This is going to be important. Now, I need you to, and I wish I was now, we were going to be, because I need a big cutter, but that's okay. You need to cut these to 6 by 6, because they're a little bit longer than 6 by 6. And because I don't have a big cutter, I'm just going to line them up like this, turn over, and draw a line. Now, before you start cutting, folks, hold on. Let me just see where I'm going to cut. I'm going to cut right there. And it's better for me than measuring because I only have this thing to use. Now, this is the most important thing. I need you to cut these together, okay? Because I don't want them to be separate because you may be off when you cut them. So I need you to cut them together. So I have my line drawn. That's where my 6 by 6 is. And I want to keep them together. And Justine, you need to let me know if I'm ever out of frame, okay? And then I'm going to cut right below that line. So it's my true 6 by 6. So by cutting them together, now they're the exact same size. And that's going to matter. Maybe not so much on this card, but it will matter as we go along. So let's go ahead. And I don't care if you have your card opening up from the bottom to top or side to side. But I always like to have them open from side to side. So let's go ahead and attach that to your 6 by 6 card base.
I don't know why, but it seems so much more quiet though.
Here?
Yeah.
Because you mean with them or with us?
Everything. It's just, I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
They can't see my best friend necklace that I'm finally wearing. Because what was yesterday, Justine?
Best Friends Day.
Best Friends Day. In this, now I know I normally have this camera on the other side because I'm right-handed. And it's going to take a chance of hitting that. And on the other side, I didn't take a chance.
Misty said the AC isn't running either.
What?
Oh, true, Misty.
Oh.
I'm so happy. I'm nice and warm right now.
That is true. It is cold in my basement, isn't
very cold
it?
in that basement.
It is. It always is.
And look, I didn't even bring a coat, and I had one in my car. Sweet.
Okay. So let's go ahead. Yeah, we're going to do the whole card. So I needed something to break up. Everyone look up. I needed something to break up all this black. Okay, because I thought this was too black. So I cut this whole piece right here and just stuck this on the bottom. But it's a little bit sloppy up here. Does everyone see how that's sloppy up there? So I'm going to cut, oh, and that hole's up there too. So I'm going to slice it right below that hole. Okay. So I'm going to slice it right below that hole. And then I want to slice it right there because that's going to be put at the bottom of the card. So everyone look up. I'm going to slice it right there. So I got rid of that hole there, and I'm going to slice it right there. And that's what's going to go against the bottom of my card. And then
I thought you just cut out that thing.
I know you did.
Ah,
And you could
Yeah.
just cut that out if you
Right.
wanted to. But I like that too because it broke up the flowers. Okay, so let's just put that on the bottom. So how many new people do we have here today? I know we sent out probably about 8 new kits. Oh, and for those of you who haven't gotten your, although I think almost everybody has at this point, we put out that reminder email that said buy your mid-year cheer kit, and we're making 100 extra. We're down to 38 left. So we have 38 kits left. I gotta tell you, mid-year cheer is actually really, 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 really cool.
Which way does the card open?
I always have, well, I have this card opening up from right to left. So, right to left.
Tell everyone about dropping the blade in the middle of the paper to keep from catching the edge.
Well, you don't... That shouldn't affect you when you cut these large sheets. That only should affect you when you're cutting smaller pieces and smaller edges. Which, am I going to? No, I'm not. I'm getting confused with mid-year cheer cards because we're right in the middle of all of those. They're so much fun. I did a mid-year cheer card today, which is, I wish I could show you, but I'm not. It's so, well, we used our stamp, but you have to admit it's so shoot thing. Oh, yeah. I know, Elizabeth. Yeah, we seriously only have 38 left. It really is not a stamp-listed card, is it? I mean, it is,
Which
but
one,
the one I just did and showed you.
What do you mean it's not a stamplistic?
I mean, it's not. It's very unstamp-listicky. I mean, I know it's our stamp, but it's very unstamp-listicky.
How
No,
many people are signed up for mid-year cheer?
we never tell. There's a lot, but we never tell.
I'm kind of a newbie. Can you explain the tag exchange?
Yeah, Carla, give me a second and I will do that, okay? Okay, so this is where things can get complicated, and I don't want them to get complicated. So we know, this is, and everyone look up and just let's understand this first. And then I'll talk you through it again and you guys can do it. And I apologize for starting with the black one first because you can barely see it. So I need to have, can they see it if I do this, Justine? Let me know. I need to have as much space as I have here as I have here. But I just can't go cutting willy-nilly because all these need to be spaced perfectly and they need to be on top of the same exact pattern below. So what I want to do is I believe, and I don't want to guess, let me just measure. I believe this is 1/4 inch from the top. So I know this is 1/4 inch from the top. So what I'm going to do is off of this second sheet of paper, I'm just going to cut 1/4 inch off the top here. And I'm going to wait. Does everybody understand that? Okay? So 1/4 inch off the top because I want the 1/4 inch here. I want that to stop 1/4 inch from the top. Does everyone get that? I'll cut this slow, but I want 1/4 inch off. And I think 1/4 inch is going to be my magic number all the way around. So I cut my 1/4 inch off the top. So now let's measure how long these strips are. So my strips on here, and this is, you can do this however you want to. In fact, when I probably did this, this is 3.5. I probably, I based it on 1/4 inch from here. But now I'm going to measure this so I have the exact measurement there. I'm not saying that right. So when I made the card, and if you do this trick later on, I just wanted to make sure I have 1/4 inch here, and so this is 1/4 inch. So then I just cut it when I first made the card. But now that I made the card and I have a direction and a measurement, I'm going to measure that, and that's 3.5. So your length from up and down, I want you to measure this at 3.5 and then cut that across, okay? So measure it in 3.5 and cut. And because I don't have my big cutter, I'm going to do it again this way. So I'm going to measure 3.5, and I'll draw a line, and I'm going to cut that.
Marion says she was organizing with a friend, came across Pop Star and Pop Baby.
I love it.
Tried to explain what was inside and why I used them. It was an interesting conversation.
It is. It always is. So 3.5. Okay, so I'm going to cut this at 3.5. And I know I got to cut on the the other side of that. Okay, is everyone following along so far? And I'm clear, I'm not walking anybody off over the edge yet. So really, if I want to lay this down, this should be able to match up evenly. Where is that? Oh, right here. Evenly, you know, well, you're not going to see it really because you only have 1/4 inch off the top and 1/4 inch off the bottom, all the way across. So now, everyone look up again. I can't just start cutting strips because if I start cutting strips and start all the way at this end, then it's not going to go all the way to this end. I have a space here and a space here. So I can't just cut strips starting here, because then it wouldn't be even going across. Again, if you guys are confused, let me know. I feel like I'm not speaking the way I should be speaking. So this is 1/4 of an inch from here and 1/4 of an inch from here. And I bet you those are 1/2 inches. They are. So what I need to do to make this even is on this paper that we're cutting, you're going to cut 1/4 of an inch off of here and 1/4 of an inch off of here, and you can throw those sheets of paper away. Okay, does everyone understand that? So 1/4 of an inch off here, 1/4 of an inch off here. And you can throw those away.
How far from the bottom of the card is the sediment?
The sediment goes all the way to the bottom, Gail. It starts here and it ends here. This is the whole thing. This is the whole thing. So that whole thing is behind here. And this, I cut that whole piece and just set that there. In fact, here, I think you're probably still confused. Where's this?
Lynn Johnson says, would it be possible for you to put a mid-year chair kit on the side for me and I pay you next week? Had some medical bills this month and don't get
Lynn,
paid till
email
next
us.
Friday.
I have no problem doing that. So, Gail, look up. See this? I use this whole strip. So that whole strip, cut off there, and this hits the bottom of the card. So, Lynn, email me, and I have absolutely no problem doing that. Okay? Right there. Gail, does that make sense? Okay, so I'm going to cut my no. My 1/4 of an inch off both sides. So 1/4 of an inch. And I'm going to flip it. Good. And then 1/4 of an inch. And again, there's no rhyme or reason to this. Like, if you wanted to recreate this, and if you wanted to do it this way, I mean, you could use that 1/4 of an inch off both sides, because then it goes in the middle. Because then, look, I did some other ones that I'll show you, that this one was off by hair because it wasn't measured correctly. So does everyone see this one? This has just a little space here. This one has a bigger space there. That wasn't measured correctly. Here's another base that I did. And this one I just started all the way to the side here. And you could put your medallion there. So there's different ways you can do it. So there is no right or wrong. But for me to be totally even, and I realize now I probably should have started with the black card. For this to be totally even, I need to measure it like this. So now what we're going to do is we are going to cut, and Justine, I'm going to need a bunch of pop dots. So you can go get the that big basket. That's fine. So now we're going to cut this, and this is in half. Let me just make sure. Yep, these are all 1/2 inches all the way across. Those are thin. So the first one I want to do is 1/2 inch. And I'm going to start from my left side. So everyone just do 1/2 of an inch. So do 1/2 of an inch. Not 1/4, just 1/2 an inch. And don't jump ahead of me yet. Okay? Trust me on this. So 1/2 an inch. Now, and the other, I did 1/2 an inch too, because your pop dots are going to go right on this without cutting them.
Did the 3.5 inches come off the top or bottom?
Do the 3.5 inches come off the top or bottom? The 3.5 inches doesn't come off, Pam. This is what we want to keep. This is 3.5 inches right here from top to bottom. That's what we want to keep. Okay?
Wow, I was off. It's not folded, it's cut. Very cool.
Good. I'm glad. No, we don't have to black outline these. If your blade is a little bit dull, Misty, you can go ahead and black outline that. But nope, you don't have to at all. Now, on this, I did 1/2 an inch because I liked the spacing and it was big enough. But look, the other thing is, look, our pop dots fit on here perfectly. Can they see that?
Yeah.
Good. Is Cheryl Benson on here by chance?
I don't know if I've seen her comment yet. I don't know.
Okay, so I am not going to remove my black pop dots yet. I just want to see where this is going to go, or where this is going to go. So I kind of know it's a 1/2 an inch from the side, and I'm going to try to measure this up. So I'm looking for that yellow flower, and that yellow flower is right there. So when I go to take off those pop dots, I'm going to lay it exactly where it belongs on this black sheet of paper. Just like so. Okay? And it's going to look better on your end. Again, I really, really wish you wouldn't have started with the black, but it is what it is. Okay, does everyone get that? So I'm going to go ahead and do this.
I wish I had my kit. It said it was delivered on Wednesday, but I have...
Debbie, it said it was delivered on Wednesday and you don't have it? That's not good. Okay, so I'm going to line this up. Just if I hold this card like this, can they still see what I'm doing?
Yeah, I think so.
Wait till it comes up onto the screen. So we're just lining this up.
Does the bottom hit the same?
No. No, because look, we took off. Look, here, let me put this here. It doesn't, Sean, because look, we took off, what I say, a quarter of an inch here, and we took off a quarter of an inch up on top. Now, that doesn't mean that you can't have it hit down there. It doesn't matter. There's no right or wrong at all. But this is just the way I did this because I wanted the same spacing down here as I had up here. So I have a quarter of an inch down there, and I have a quarter of an inch up here. Did I answer your question? Okay. So I'm going to go back to my main sheet. Is everybody there, or should I wait for a hot second?
Love the 3D effect.
I know, it works out really cool. Now the medallions that we put on here, and we used Lotus and Mini Lotus, we'll discuss that. But I made the medallions very easy to cut. I used some easy cut ones because I really wanted to concentrate on the background of these cards. So we have easy cut medallions.
Linda says, wait.
Okay, oh wait.
Yes, matching the pattern.
It's exactly what you do, Sean, is match the pattern. Exactly. So I want to make sure everyone's caught up, so I will wait a minute or so. And after the next step, you guys will get it, then you guys could really go. But just wait until the next step for me. So let's talk about, they said they want to talk about the tag exchange. I promise you we will not screw up the tag exchange this year. We made things even. I see Beth chuckling. Are you chuckling over there, Beth? Yeah, it was a nightmare. It was so bad. I mean, literally, I wanted to go outside and smoke. I mean, it was so bad. And it's because it was just uneven numbers. It was just bad. But anyhow, we made it even numbers. So you make tags, and we want you to make nice tags. Tags that you would be proud to, switch amongst each other. And if we were at our there we do have tags, a video of the tags. But you want to make nice tags. And what you do is you send them to us with the postage. That Friday after, no, we need them the Wednesday before Thanksgiving, and then we switch them around and you get, either 20 different tags or 40 different tags back. And then, of course, that first week of December, we show everybody's tags. And we have about 80 people who participate, at least the last couple of years we have. So I'm hoping to get that again. They all, it doesn't matter, Stacy. They can be, we say yes, do all the same, but if you had different cardstock or a different theme, that's okay. No one's going to know. Betty's not going to know that you didn't do the same tag as, Sue. I mean, because they get exchanged. Okay, so we already cut the 1/2 inch off here and we put it down there. Now we need a space, and our space is going to be a 1/2 inch. So I want you to take the next 1/2 inch off, and you're going to cut that, and you're going to throw that piece away. Please, for the love of God, don't keep it right now because you're going to get it confused with something else. So take this and throw that away. So that's my space, okay? So I'm going to throw that half an inch away. Now I'm going to cut my paper again at 1/2 inch, and this is the one that I'm going to use.
Hello, Claudette.
Does that make sense to everybody? So that's how you're going to get your spacing so evenly because we've done the math and we want you to, do a 1/2 inch.
Someone conked out early.
Uh-huh. That's because he's been running around all day. And he hasn't been sleeping. Okay. So, again, I'm not going to take off my pop dots. And I know I'm a 1/4 of an inch away from that, but I'm going to kind of see where I'm heading. Yep, I can see it plain as day right there.
How soon can people start sending in their tags?
Whenever. Today, if you want to.
You can also use a pop dot for the spacer, yes?
You could use a pop dot for the spacer. It's funny that you say that, Jackie, because we're going to use a pop dot in between the spacers when we go to put the medallion on.
Kathy said that.
Oh, Kathy.
This is wonderful. It looks good.
Okay.
Jackie, you want to drop in and say hi? I can't stay, but could not say hello. Hello, Jackie.
I paid all that money to get to her kid on time, and she's not going to stay. What is more important than us? And for those of you who don't use tweezers, I am not sure how you're going to do this, but you're probably very good. Okay, so there. I don't know if you can see it, but I got 2 on. Okay, and I'm going to pick up my piece again, and I'm going to cut off a 1/2 inch. I'm going to cut that off, and I'm going to throw that away, because if I lay it out in front of me, I'm going to get confused. And then I'm going to cut out my next 1/4 of an inch. No, my next 1/2 inch. My next 1/2 inch. Put pop dots on the back. Pop dot sale Monday, guys. Half off. It's going to be 4 bricks of pop dots, which are normally $120 for $60. And I wish I could show you, but we literally have them all packaged and ready to go. So if you buy them on Monday, I'm going to say even before 3 o'clock, they probably will be in the mail to you the same day.
Was uncomfortable using tweezers at first. Now can't place anything.
I know, without them. I know, it's true.
Is it all day on Monday?
Yes. Yep. 24 hour. Well, it'll probably go up at 6. Well, yeah, it'll go up at 6 o'clock in the morning. And we're not going to run out of them, so don't worry about, it's not, limited quantities. So you don't have to wake up at 6 and order them. But yes, all
day. This
day.
one is just the pop dots. The adhesive is in when? August?
Correct. First full week of August. This is just, you guys wanted a pop dot pre-sale before mid-year cheer. And we said, okay. So that's all you're going to get. We're going to do this. We're going to do the pop dots in August too.
Is it regular pop dots, or they're going to be thin?
Nope, just regular. Just regular, and because remember we got mid-year we got adhesive week, first full week of August, and that's going to be all of it. Okay, so we're going to take off that 1/2 inch, throw it away, not to be confused. And I will admit, like when I showed you that tag that Annie did for the design team, and she used that graphic 5 beautiful paper. I mean, this technique looks, of course that's going to look much better on that paper because it's great paper. We just didn't have that amount of paper or can get that amount of paper because we get a lot of paper just for the class kits. And then if we would have had to double that order, it would have been, first of all, they wouldn't have been able to ship it. So we just thought that book was just as good.
The first strip is a 1/4 inch from the side, right?
No, hold on. Say it again.
The first strip, it's not flush. It's a 1/4 inch?
Nope.
Nope.
Yes. Sorry, Justine. It is. Yes, it is a 1/4 of an inch.
1/4 inch, Valerie.
1/4 of an inch from the side, 1/4 of an inch from the top, and a 1/4 inch from those words. Yep. Beth, I know you're counting jewels, but you're listening to us.
Oh, yeah.
Does it make sense what I'm doing?
I can't see you.
Oh, got it. Okay. So you do need the visual.
Yes.
Okay.
Every time you say look up, it's telling me.
It's hilarious. T-shirts. T-shirts should be on the website by, well, as soon as I give it to Elizabeth, let's say by, I don't know, can we say Sunday, Elizabeth? I'll get that to you tomorrow. But we're going to have T-shirts, mint green T-shirts. Boy, Justine, do we have one here? We could actually show them
I think we'll get one.
what the mint green looks like.
You want to get one?
Sure. get the smallest size
Okay.
so you can pack it up again. And
You want one of each, or just no?
no, because it's going to say it either has Pop Dot Sturdy on it or. Do you have the key? Oh my God.
I would have came back.
So 1/4 of an inch, throw it away. Cut off another 1/4 of an inch, and use that. I like this technique too. I did say, sorry, Sandy, you're right. Sorry, but I did say 1/4 of an inch. We are cutting 1/2 an inch. It is 1/2 an inch strips, 1/2 an inch breaks. 1/2 an inch. Oh, my favorite employee is coming home Sunday. That means Bill's husband's coming home on Sunday. Just in time to cut rubber. Exclusive stamps for mid-year cheer. How thoughtful for him. Yeah, sorry guys. It is. I know. I love my Fansters. It is 1/2 an inch. I'm not changing. That's 1/2 an inch all the way across. And I think we found a truck, not a puller trailer, because of course the Denali's not working. But we're keeping the Denali as a company vehicle because we like the Denali. So like when Robbie comes into town, she'll use it. If Misty comes into town, she'll use it. If when we drive to our local shows, which we've been doing these local ones, and Bill doesn't drive and I've been driving the trailer, and we have a couple shows like that coming up, we'll drive the Denali. So it's a write-off. We could keep it. Okay, so now I know that, well, let me just cut this off. Let me just stay consistent. But we're looking at 2 of them, but the one I think is very far away, but I think I like it.
Yeah, have fun, Linda.
So throw that away. And then this gets popped up. So how are we doing? Are we almost done? Are you guys still doing this? So does everyone understand if I wouldn't have measured this in the beginning to know where I was going, I would not be even on both sides. And that's kind of important because when you go to recreate a card like this, I mean, you could surely use my measurements, 1/4 of an inch, 1/4 of an inch, and then 1/2 an inch, you know, every strip and every break. But I mean, if you were doing something different, like say an inch or something like that, you just have to know where you're going, because if you start here without figuring out, you're going to end short here and it's not going to be even. Does that make sense to everybody?
Linda said your 6th favorite is leaving for a cruise tomorrow.
I know, she is.
Karen Plumley, woohoo, I did it.
Good. But yeah, you just need 2 sheets of the same exact paper. And it's important, I think, that you have to cut them together like originally. So if you have to cut it down to a 6x6, I think it's important that you do it together because you really don't want it to be off too much.
Princess, we skipped May because the dies did not get here in time. But June was shipped, what, 2 days ago?
Yeah, so she just asked about a cut above. So any cut above members, and we should have probably posted this because we have been getting a lot of phone calls. Nothing. No, there was no a cut above for May because the dies got here like 2 weeks later, and 2 weeks later than the first, and we would have been charging you too much money back to back. So we just skipped May. Well, even skipped May. We made May, June, and we pushed everything back. And a cut above just went out on Wednesday, actually. Okay, so done right. You guys should all have that. And you can't see it. You can see it on your end now really, really, really well. But I know you couldn't see it well in the picture.
It is a good technique.
It is. Do you like this?
I like it a lot.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I do.
It's fun. You want to feel it? Feel it. It's fun to feel it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
No, I really like that.
Good. Okay, so let's cut the medallion. Again, I made the medallion easy because I really wanted to concentrate on the back. So let's pull that out. And the bottom layer, and this is lotus. Actually, let's address this. These two pieces are lotus. These bottom pieces, these bottom four, this is mini lotus. So mini lotus, this is the mini lotus, happens to fit perfectly in the big lotus stamp. So you can tell the size difference, or you can see the differentiation of the sizes. So we're using big lotus and mini lotus.
I'm so going to use this technique.
That's good. So let's go ahead and cut out the big white one. But I thought this was kind of cool too because we made this, we used both stamps on top of each other and they really do fit perfectly. And I didn't want to use white. As much as I did not want to use white, I had to use white because every single color, and I probably cut this maybe, and I'm not kidding you, 14 times. And I found, in fact, I think it was Peggy that just said, just use white. And I'm trying to avoid white.
I think the white is good. It breaks it up.
Well, it does, and that's what I was going for. But I was trying to stay away from white. But after seriously, like
Good night, Christine.
my 14th cut.
Hugs to you,
Which Christine is that?
Clark.
Oh, Christine, our heart goes out to you. I have to say, Christine Clark is, and I think a lot of you who went to Spring Bling would know Margie Travers, our little old sweet Margie Travers. She very sadly passed away recently. So we are very, very saddened by that. And for those of you who knew her or have gone to one of our Spring Blings, you would definitely know Margie Travers. They actually went on, didn't they go on cruises with us too, or no?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, they did. They just went on that, I think that last cruise. Yeah, they did. She went on, her and her daughter, Christine, they went on cruises with us, and they were there for every Spring Bling. So very, very, very sad news. Just very sad. Thanks, Jen, for bringing us down. I'm going to outline these at the end, or at least after I do both of them. Am I still in frame when I'm cutting down here?
Mm-hmm.
Good. Okay. So we have that. And then this, go one layer in, or just cut out that back layer, which is that dark squiggly line area. Yeah, her daughter called Peggy yesterday to tell us because she knew how much. Well, she said, my mom really likes Stamplistic, and I just wanted you guys to know. And as much as she liked Stamplistic, we liked her just as much back, if not more. Very, 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 very sweet lady. That tip in between these two big ones, look up. This tip right here, I'm not so worried about that because we're going to cover that. So if you screw up on that tip, don't worry about it because it will be covered. It's quiet.
Usually at your house, you get two dogs and they're trying to get in and
Mm-hmm.
kicking them in and out and in and out. Andy Ando coming down saying goodnight and
Giving me a kiss behind the scenes. Terrible. So unromantic. Although he does come through when I need cars. He actually found the Chrysler that I'm driving too.
So what are you going to do with the one in Cincinnati?
That's one I think we're gonna get. What do you mean?
I know, but you're not going to look at it or anything? Like, how are you going to see it?
Oh, I don't know. I think we're gonna be driving down to Cincinnati, maybe on Monday. Oh, that's what I wanted to bring up to you. I don't know is the answer, but let's just say we are gonna go look at that one on Monday. Can we
What? Can we what?
Can we drive down to, and it could be late, can we drive down, and I don't know, but can we drive down Sunday night to Cincinnati, spend the night? So we're there first thing when it opens, Monday morning. So we could be here and then help load the pod, by the end of the day.
Yeah, if you want.
Okay, that's...
No, that's fine.
Peggy, do you want to come down with me on Sunday night?
That's fine.
Oh my God, no. The amount of time it took you to think about it.
What you were even asking.
No, you were thinking, oh, you got to be kidding me. I have to say yes.
No, I wasn't comprehending.
Anybody else would want to come?
And I was just trying to think of the days, and it just threw me off for a minute.
Well, and actually we could load the pod actually Tuesday morning, which I think it'll be best because he's going to get out of here about Tuesday at noon, which is great. So really, I mean, I would rather, I don't want to go down 4 hours and 4 hours back.
No, that's terrible.
It is terrible. I'll get you your own room. My God, it's such a baby. Jesus.
What brand is the white paper?
Oh, you know what? You're going to laugh. It is no brand. I don't know what it is. It's actually, and I just found that it prints so good that I use it. It's actually our insert paper to our...
I was just going to ask if it was the insert paper.
It is. I thought you knew that.
No, I wasn't even paying attention what you were using, but now that I look at it, I'm like, it looks like the insert.
It is. It's the insert paper from all our stamps. And actually, it's on our lower tray, our printer. And I counted once, and it printed out. And I'm like, oh, well, look, that's nice. So I used it. Okay, this goes flat onto here. So let's just go ahead and put that flat on there. So let's go ahead and put this flat onto here, guys. Don't you think that would be a good idea, Justine, if we went down on Saturday? We got to go get it. If we have to get
Sunday,
it
yeah.
Sunday.
Is the dealer open on Mondays? Some dealers are closed.
No, it's not.
I meant, did you... Okay. I know some dealers are closed on different days. Just maybe-
It's closed on Sunday, or else I'd go on Sunday.
So Cambridge is out tomorrow then?
Yes, for sure. Yeah, because I think this is a nicer one. I want to call them.
way nicer.
Yeah, I want to call them tomorrow. I'll call them before. Well, they'll probably call me because I already put the request in. So I'll call them before we go live on Crafters Classroom. But I mean, we need running boards. It says it has running boards, but Bill and I need running boards. Maybe you don't need them, but I sure do. And I even think Misty and...
It says it has it?
It does, but you can't see them on there, and
Oh.
it doesn't look like it's on there. And I'm sure they're going to say, oh, that's just a generic thing.
Well,
But
that's funny is because
we can put running boards on.
one time we bought a car and I was reading the description of it. And I'm like, oh my God, look at all the stuff it has.
Right.
And then I went there and I'm like, where's all this and that? Like, oh, well, that's just what the
Correct.
specs for the. I'm like, what?
Correct.
Why would you put that in there if the car doesn't even have it?
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm sure it doesn't have that.
Misty says I do.
Yeah, see, we all need running boards except for you.
Just bring a little step stool.
So, okay. So we're... it's like with the ladder. So we're going to... So we'll get the running boards put on, but it does have Sirius Radio, which is fantastic. Bill, do you like Sirius Radio? Do you listen to Sirius Radio? I know I do, especially traveling across the country, because you start listening to something and...
I don't even have regular radio on anymore.
Oh, well, either do I, but especially when you travel across the country.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so together, and now we're going to go to the other pieces, and let's just put them together so you guys can cut them. So if you want to do this together, we can, and I think, miraculously, they're in the order. No, they're not. Yeah, I think they are, that we're cutting them. I can't believe it. Yeah, so they're in the order that we're cutting them. So it's that olive green, that's going to be the next layer. It's the very light green with the circles. It's the pink with the circles. And then the top one is the yellow.
I mean, if you can't lower it like the Defender.
Right. Who said that? That's hilarious. You could have the truck lowered 4 inches. That's funny. No, Robbie, we can't. if you can't lower it like the Defender. Robbie went out and bought this incredible car. If you've never seen it, you guys have to look it up. It's called the Defender. It doesn't even belong in the United States. It belongs off-road in the Outback.
I was gonna say it's like something you see down under.
It
in
is.
Australia.
It is a very, 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 very cool car. I mean, the car actually moves up and down. So, like, if you need the car raised, you can raise the car, or lower the car to get into the car. It's crazy.
We're gonna see the Defender this week.
We are going to see the Defender next week.
Alright.
Yep.
Next week.
So this is Mini Lotus.
Deflate the tires, LOL.
Yeah, no, we got to get a running board. I mean, like, how where do you get? You take it to the car to a GMC dealership to do running boards?
What is the cut?
The whole thing. Look up the whole thing, because this is Mini Lotus. And wait till you see how Mini Lotus fits in perfectly with Lotus. Yes.
Steven, Robbie got a Land Rover. Love her.
Mm-hmm. Is that what it is? Is this the Defender?
Yeah, it's a Land Rover.
Oh yeah, she did.
Tracy says
You should see it, Steven, because you would. It is like a Steven Ziegler car.
Yeah.
1,000% is like a Steven Ziegler car. In fact, Robbie is really our personal Steven Ziegler. To be quite honest with you, she really is. Even Beth is laughing. Robbie really is our. Oh, by the way, Peggy didn't see. You know how you pull the jewels for Robbie? She didn't see the latest one pulled. Like there's one color up there. Oh, perfect.
Wendy, yes.
What'd she
Jennifer
say?
would say no, but I say yes. She
What?
goes, you want me to bring Bucky's Beaver Nuggets next week?
Oh my God, who asked that?
Wendy Baker.
Wendy, yes, she does want them.
Someone else.
For sure. What did Bill just say about XM Radio?
Tracy says, my new car is a crossover and can be lowered to become more aerodynamic and to input things in the back.
Okay.
Yes, the dealership will show you options, order them, and install them. I did that with my truck. That's what
But I'm
Lynn
not.
says.
But I'm not going to do it in. But what did Bill say right there?
It's nice if you want something other than religious radio.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I'll get your Sirius radio in there.
I don't know about what it costs to put running boards in, but I wonder if it's cheaper if you went to places that do aftermarket things.
Well, of course. Would Dan put them in for me? Probably
Oh,
not.
no, I don't know about that. Steven Ziegler, what the blank is a beaver nugget? Oh,
Exactly.
it's so good.
Exactly, Steven.
It is so good,
It is.
Steven.
You get it from a gas station. These people make fun of me of.
He's going to buy you a boiled egg.
Right, that's what I was going to say. These people make fun of me of buying a hard-boiled egg at a gas station, but they're eating beaver nuggets from a gas station.
Oh, beaver nuggets are so good. I don't even know what to call what they are. I mean, they're like caramely on the outside.
Okay, I'm going to show you. So we're going one layer in on this next one. This is green. Green, green, green. And we're going one layer in. And let me just finish this cut. And then I'll show you.
Steven says, I love a Defender, but gas there is $9.50 a gallon. Jeez.
She doesn't care. Mrs. Got Rocks. She's like, stop talking about me. Okay, everyone look up. This is what you're cutting here.
I've never been to a Buc-ee's.
Yes, you have.
I haven't.
I think you have.
I have not.
Okay, I'll take you one.
I've seen a picture of.
I'll take
how
you one
big
too
they
in
are.
Texas. Yeah, they have like 20 bathroom stalls.
Somebody showed me pictures, and I'm like, if I have, I don't ever remember that. Caramelized air puffs. Thank you, Karen.
Caramelized air puffs.
Oh. I brought that bag home from whatever, and I sat on the couch and.
Yeah, it was gone that night.
Oh yeah.
And we're going to preface that by saying you don't have to bring us anything except your lovely smiles.
And beaver nuggets.
Okay. Oh my
I just
God.
had Cane's chicken fingers the other day. They're very good.
Ugh.
I never went there. They're supposed to be good. I never been to.
They're
Cane's.
supposed to be very good.
Misty said they're getting the biggest Buc-ee's in the U.S. here in Colorado.
We got to go out and crash Misty's house one day. Wouldn't it be funny, like me, Robbie, and
Sean
just Dan
Murray
just go out
and
there?
Chocolate.
Knock on the door. Hey. Okay, I'm going to outline these two because these two get put together. I know I'm kind of doing this different from what I normally do this. And look, I did. Oh, no, I didn't. So these two little minis I'm going to outline and I'm going to adhere them together. Beth, isn't it so much fun having us up here? Or would you prefer being by yourself?
I'd be listening to you one way or the other.
That's true.
Misty said that would be hilarious.
It would be hilarious. We
Yeah,
got to do that
Cane's
one
in
day.
St. Louis, it's good. Never heard of Cane's. Cane's,
Hey, has Nova been in the
Around here.
Defender yet? My bet is going to say no. I don't know how you put a dog in that
oh,
car.
I thought she said she goes in that car, yeah.
In the Defender?
I thought she said he's in there.
Beth, Steven said, hi, Beth, he misses you.
Oh, hi.
Hi, Steven.
Megami wasn't.
Well, that's true. She said the Mega Meat wasn't the same without you, Steven.
Garrett's popcorn is the best. We have Wally's. It's like Bucky's.
We have Sunoco.
We have Sheets.
That's true. Yeah, you had a Sheets burger the other day.
I didn't. I had a grilled chicken sandwich.
Yeah, well, okay. Oh, okay.
That was delicious.
Burger, chicken, I mean, same
Different
thing.
things.
Okay, is everyone putting these two pieces together? Can you put that over there so you can hand it to me? Thanks. Thanks, Justine.
Wawa. Yeah, I heard of those.
Can I tell you guys a story about Justine?
Okay.
What? I can't. I'm not making this up.
Okay. Better be a good one.
It's a terrible one.
Okay.
So first of all, I'm going to preface this by saying, and I swear to God, if anyone ruins this for me, I will literally ban you from our Facebook page.
Oh, I know what it
So
is.
please don't ruin this for me. Please, for the love of God, I beg you not to ruin this for me. So you know how Justine, when given a present, and how about you? You gave Violet a birthday present?
Yeah.
You were such a brown nose.
What?
Why would you do that?
Because she was saying something about it the other day, and then we were at Walmart last night. I said, "Oh," she said she wanted one of those. So I'm gonna get that.
What'd you get her?
I'm not gonna say a lot.
I don't think Violet is listening. Well, now I feel bad. April made her a card. You bought her a gift. I mean,
Well,
it's
that's how
ridiculous.
sweet person I am.
No, well, first of all, you have no money, number
I
one.
don't have money.
Because you're saying all the time you have no money.
I have no money to gamble away.
Mm,
But
okay.
I can buy a good birthday gift. But anyway.
Anyway, okay, Mauvie, and you're going to go all the way into this right here. So, yeah, so nobody spoil this for me. So, we have TV here at the office that the only time it goes on, because I can't concentrate, is when I'm making cards or counting jewels, because I could concentrate to that. And when I'm doing those things, it's kind of quiet, because, of course, I'm either designing or counting jewels. So, we started, weeks and weeks ago. Jeopardy has that, which just ended, that
Masters.
the Masters tournament. And what is there? Like, it feels like there's 20 shows. Well, we start watching that, and I know it's over with, and there's a winner. Please don't blow it for me because we only have one more show to go. So, Justine, I have literally waited for her. Like, when I'm here at 9, I'm like, I should turn on the Masters. And I'm like, nope, I'll wait for Justine because we've been watching it together. And I should have known better. She came in at the beginning of this Tuesday, whatever. She's like, I know who won the Masters. I'm like, how did you know that? She's like, well, I looked it up. She could not wait to watch the last TV show, so she Googled who won this Masters. And we've been watching it together for weeks. For weeks. And she had to Google it. Who does that?
Me?
It's the same
I
person
don't know
who...
why I even thought of it. I was just curious, and let me check.
This is the same person who opens up their Christmas gift at the end of our driveway after she gets it.
Okay. I did it this year. I told you. I even showed you. I put it under my tree.
Well, that was...
Yeah.
I blame that because you're feeling nostalgic because you lost your husband, so you wanted to have, more gifts at Christmas time. Because that's not going to last.
Honey.
Justina, you just...
Steven sounds like Justini. I would do the same thing.
It's
Thanks,
ridiculous.
Steven.
So please, if anyone knows who won, and I think I know who won, don't say anything. And then I told Justine, because she can't keep a secret. She cannot keep a secret to save her life. She just can't do it. I said, Justine, for the love of God, I don't want you to, say anything. Don't
cut on this one.
Okay, don't give me even a clue. Nothing. She's like, I won't. And then she goes, not even 10 seconds later, well, just let me ask you this. Who do you think wins?
Someone just asked that. Who do you think wins?
Yeah, that's what she
I
said.
wasn't allowed to ask that either.
Yeah, no, you can't ask. I don't want anything. No, but I know who's going to win deep down. I know who's going to win, but I'm not going to say because I don't want anyone to blow up for me. So yeah, 10 seconds later, well, just tell me, who do you think's going to win? Who does that? Did everyone see that cut? So, I don't even feel bad. I'm going to watch the last show without you. But I can't do that because I even feel bad saying that.
Some people read the last chapter of books for the same reason.
Oh, I'm sure Justine does that.
Oh, no, I never done that.
Hmm.
Maybe in school, like, when you're trying to,
When you're trying to what? Cheat?
No, when you have to do something like, yeah, cheat, I guess.
Yeah, I was going to say,
I don't know if I did that, but it sounds like something I might have done.
it's absolutely something you would have done.
But I don't do that now. I don't read many books. I did read some of the Matthew Perry again today.
It's good. Okay, so the next one is just this inside guy. So it's just inside here.
Steven says, I read movie plots before going to the movies. Oh, we need a thing.
Oh, you need the bat. Go get it. It's plugged in, please. But I would do it quickly because I don't know how long we have. We have to go get the cord for our laptop. So yeah, I don't understand. And I don't want to know how a movie ends. I don't want to know that either. So here, Justine, do this. Plug it in here and go around this way if you can. So give me 30 seconds. If anyone's asking any questions, I won't be able to see it. However, this is... Everyone look up if you don't know what you're cutting there. This is what you're cutting there.
Is it on this side?
I think it's on the other side.
Right.
Almost positive. Whoops, here, that's what you're cutting. And then these two pieces get adhered together flat. And then we're going to pop the whole thing. So anyhow, if anyone has not watched that Jeopardy thing, it's on Hulu. It's actually been pretty fun.
Sarah said, my son's friend Jared Watson was on regular Jeopardy this past week. It was so fun. He won 3 nights.
It's crazy.
That's cool.
I know, no, I'm not, I was going to say I know most of the answers. I don't know most of the answers. I know some of the answers, but my problem is I can't think of them that quickly. If you give me like 10 extra seconds, and I know that's the game, but if you give me like 10 extra seconds, I think I'd be able to get it. Or say it. I mean, even when we watch a repeat of Jeopardy, I'm still not getting the answers. Did anyone blow it?
Mm-mm.
And I hate to say we can't have any call-ins tonight or any winners because
We're using the phone.
we're using the phone.
Hi, ladies. Looking forward to Lancaster in July. So are we, Barbara.
We are Barbara who?
Poirier?
Oh, nice.
Poirier? I'm sure I'm saying that wrong.
I did pick the back in Lancaster. I don't know if you see what I'm doing, but because this is so small in between here, I took the black marker, that tip, the other tip that we never ever use, and that's what I'm getting in between these guys with.
Welcome back, Leah. She's back from Italy.
It's crazy. She, all those pictures of Swarovski.
that.
Did you see how I paused? I didn't know if I was allowed to say it or not because the content.
I will also be in Lancaster. Linda Carruthers.
She
Can't
will be.
wait to see you in Arlington next week. Sandy McFarland. Awesome.
We're going to see all those people again. Sandy.
Will you show us the t-shirts?
Oh, yes, that's right next to me. So the T-shirts are going to be Right now, they're only mint. They look really, really, really good. Everyone who I've seen wear this color, I mean, it looks really good. And then all of these get popped up on one another. And then they're going to get popped up on the card. But wait for me to pop it up on the card, please.
Russell Koopman, I'm forfeiting working a preseason game and going to Schaumburg.
It's awesome. Schaumburg's a good. Beth, did you decide if you're going to go to Schaumburg or not? No.
Not yet.
Beth. Schaumburg is a pretty good show. A lot of vendors. Okay, so here is the. Oh, you're gonna be able to shut. No, we'll have Elizabeth redo this on. So this is the mint green. Can they see that? Yeah. So it's either gonna have look up, or it's gonna have Pop Dot Sturdy on it. So, but the mint green, it's a little bit greener. It's not picking
Much
up right there.
brighter than that, yeah.
Yeah, well, it's not much brighter. It's not neon at
No,
all.
it's not neon, but yeah.
Yeah, but it's a very, very, very pretty color. You can,
Yeah, it looks so nice when Robbie wears it sometimes.
it does. I think actually that's funny that you say that. I think she's the person who I say
Yeah, it always
looks so nice on it. I like the lighter colors.
What is the width of the background strips? 1/2 inch with what
It is 1/2 inch.
with what kind of space?
1/2 inch. 1/2 inch is the space. 1/2 inch is the strips.
Good night, Sandy. She's gonna see us in Ontario in October.
It's good. I do like that Maya Bialik too. I never liked her in anything she's ever played in. She is really good on Jeopardy. I don't know what it is. She's really, really good.
You didn't even like her on Big Bang Theory?
Oh, couldn't stand that show.
Oh God, that is hilarious.
Oh, one of the worst shows ever. And I know that I'm wrong because it's won so many awards, but no, in fact, it's on the news that Andy watches right after the news. That comes on, I literally run to the TV to change the station. Oh, cannot.
Oh, that show's hilarious.
Never watched it. Terrible. Those are the people you made fun of in high school.
Peggy loved that show. Stacy Ann. I sleep to it every night.
Are Peggy like that show?
Mm-hmm. Oh, that show was hilarious.
No.
Another show, I mean, I never watched that 70s show when it
Nope.
came out, but when you watched Ollie used to watch Big Bang and that 70s show. Oh my God, that show was hilarious.
Nope, never watched that 70s show either. Even on reruns. And I love him.
Barbara says, Kathy Chatham is coming to Lancaster too, plus we have a newbie from Minnesota.
Love it.
Nice.
Love it, love
Steven
it.
says he agrees with you.
With me, Jennifer?
Yes.
Yeah, it's terrible. Oh, with that 70s show or with Big Bang?
I'm assuming Big Bang Theory. Terry Conti, I love Big Bang Theory. Pop up the bottom one too.
Yes, but I want you to wait on that for a second, okay? You can put pop dots on the bottom, but just wait for a hot second. I'm almost there.
It reminds me of my Andy's niece's husband, who's a rocket scientist.
He really is a rocket scientist? That's weird that someone would know a rocket scientist. Oh my God, because we're in a car and I have to drive home, I may have to go to Taco Bell.
April Johnson, I love The Ranch on Netflix with Ashton Kutcher.
Oh, I
Sam
tried to
Elliott.
watch that.
I never
Terrible.
watched it.
Terrible. So does everyone see how great this fits in here? I mean, this literally is Mini Lotus that we're putting in here.
I saw that, Russell Koopman.
It's pretty cool, isn't it? How that fits in there. Those are two different stamps that we just...
Lorena Cuts it's so mad. I bought my class tickets for Lancaster, then realized it's the same weekend I'm flying to Colorado to see my daughter.
Oh, that's terrible.
Oh.
I think can you return them? If you can't return them, I'm sure someone would buy them from you. I know you're realizing that you're upset that you can't go to the show. I get that. But is anyone impressed that this fits on here so well?
Me.
Okay. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Okay, so this is what I want you to do because I think some of you are there. This piece, if you just lay it there, you can see how, blah that is. So this is going to be popped up on top of here. But I want you to kind of figure out where you want it, how you want to lay. Everyone will look up, okay? Figure out how you want to lay and where it's going to go. And then I want you to look on here, see where you're covering. And I can see that I'm covering most of all this, all of that second strip and that bottom of this third strip. Because what you can do then is you can put your pop dots, and again, you're guessing, in between there to make this layer nice and flat. And I set all the way down here. And then you're going to put pop dots on the back of your entire medallion. And then I set the entire thing here. So now that's how you just made that whole thing flat. So that all becomes flat now. Did I say we're having that sale on pop dots on Monday?
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm kidding because I'm putting so many pop dots on.
Oh.
Just...
Okay.
So then pop dots all on the back of this. And then you can pop it up. So that's what I wanted you to wait for. Those thin pop dots right there, Justine,
Mm-hmm.
do you think there's... Well, I almost said the number out loud. I don't think there is either.
Miss you too, Stephen. Have a good night. He said it's 2 a.m. there.
Good night, Stephen. We do miss Stephen. Hey, is Rodrigo? Is he in his embassy yet, Stephen?
You got a sign somewhere?
Yeah, he did.
Where?
I know, but I can't think of it. Yeah, in fact, Steve was home last month or a couple months ago for his, what do they call it? His,
Swearing in, maybe?
no, they call it something day. Oh, come on, he had it. Whoa.
Oh.
It's called something day.
Posting day?
Yeah, it's something like that. I think you're right. I think it is posting day. P, not hosting, P, posting. I think you're right, Justine.
It's Flag Day.
Oh, that's what it is. It is Flag
Oh,
Day.
he's going to Tel Aviv.
Yeah. Flag Day, though, that's what it is called.
Posting Day.
Flag Day. Is he there yet? Did he say? Is he there yet?
He's going to Tel Aviv, it says.
Is that a bad place? Isn't that a bad place?
I don't know. Isn't that... All right.
Like, all of a sudden, I'm afraid for him. Okay, look, I got a piece of Crosby here too. Okay, Justine's going to Google it.
No, I'm not Googling that. Posting Day. Love it. See? Not there yet. He goes in August.
August, okay.
I was going to say, is it in Israel? That's what I was going to look up because, I just didn't know how...
So isn't Tel Aviv bad? Am I thinking wrong or
Obviously
not?
with the Palestine and all that stuff, those little wars going on now.
Yeah, okay, so Stephen, wait a minute. Isn't that a bad place because you guys wanted to go to a place where it's gay-friendly? Is Tel Aviv gay-friendly? Now I'm really...
Is pretty safe. They have
Now I'm really worried.
an Iron Dome to protect him.
Okay, I don't know what that is, but okay. So you're not worried that he's going to Tel Aviv then? Because I gotta say I'm worried right now. I don't know. Somebody really wants you.
No, it's just letting me know my little casino game's ready for him.
Oh, they are? Okay, perfect. Then good.
I didn't know anything about that. I was just thinking of.
Well, they were concerned with that, obviously, because you want to
Well,
go.
no. But I was just thinking because Israel and Palestine, all that fighting they're doing on the border. I didn't know if Tel Aviv is anywhere near that. Kind
Right.
Of stuff. I don't
Glad we're up on history. People right now are probably thinking, are those two the dumbest two girls I've ever met in my life? The answer to that is probably, I think Justine's a little bit more smarter and stuff like that, but no, I don't. That kind of stuff. Okay. I want to make sure my bottom pop-dots are covered. I want to make sure I'm on my card. I want to make sure I get enjoy the journey in there. And I realized that I've turned it so that it's not the same exact position. Okay. Done with card 1. And it's only 10 o'clock.
2 hours in again. Okay.
No, hour and 15 minutes. That was pretty good. Okay, so we're going to put this one to the side. Yeah, it's pretty, isn't it? And let's go to card 2. Let me put that over there, please. So here's card 2. Okay, so there's a bunch of things we're going to have to pull out of this. Let's just pull them out one at a time, too. Beth, you going home so early? Kidding. I'm kidding.
I was going to go home after card 1,
Oh,
and I finished what I wanted to finish.
well, that's good.
Like, right when you said, okay, we're done with card 1.
That's perfect. Okay, so we're going to pull this. We're going to just pull these.
Good night, Marianne.
That third card's like a bonus. Okay, so this is the one that I want for your back. Oh, it's the other side of that. How perfect is that? So it's this, the other side of that. And again, I need you to do 6 inches and then cut. And I'm just going to do it the cheating way because I don't have my big cutter. So where is Rodrigo with him now? He has to be, no?
Oh, he didn't say.
Okay, and let's just go ahead and attach this. Card opens up from right to left. Now, what time do you really think you're going to be here tomorrow?
Go on, then.
Okay. How many hours of work do you have?
Oh, maybe an hour and a half.
That's it?
3. If I don't know.
And that's the third card, right? Okay. So then I'll do that other one tonight to make sure it's up here, okay?
That would be great.
Yes.
Stevens in Iceland, Rodrigo's in Washington. I'll be back in the States next week.
Oh.
Yes.
He comes back so often, it's ridiculous. Now what are you back for, Steven? See, he really didn't go to sleep.
Because you keep asking him questions.
I know. We really haven't. Here comes a little guy with some ice. Ah.
Shopping and craft supplies, seriously.
Oh my God. Stephen. Stephen, do you miss crafting? I know you're loving your job, but are you? Yeah, that's a stupid. Yeah, that's a stupid question. You don't even have to answer that because I know it's. I know the answer to that. Okay, so now let's go in there. We got our base on. Let's go in there and get that dotted yellow. Right there. Now, this dotted yellow, it's going to be, my width is going to be fine, but I need to take off some length. So I only want this to be 5 inches in length. Okay? So this is only going to be 5 inches in length.
He says I'm doing it here. I'm making 500 boxes for a party favor to give away at an embassy event.
Wow. Wow, that's crazy. We'd love to see the kind of boxes that you're making. Okay, so are we all right here? Oh, that scared me. I didn't realize she walked out the door. So this is 6 inches, and then we cut it at 5 inches, because then we're going to stick this right on here like this, centered. Does everyone see that? Flat, centered. Does everyone get it? 5 inches across, and then we're going to cut this.
No, do that cut again, please.
Okay, so here we go. So we're going to keep this at 6 inches across, and I want this to be 5 inches. So cut this at 5 inches, because this is going to go right in the middle. Okay, and it goes all the way across. And then I want it evenly up on top and up on bottom, spaced, just like so. That's funny.
Now I can see.
Uh-huh.
So.
Okay, does that make sense? So 6 inches across, and then just cut this from top to bottom at 5 inches, and that's going to go flat on there. Okay? Steamy, don't do that. I just did the same time you did. Okay, so let's talk Netflix for a second. I know Justine's in the middle of this. That Malaysian?
Flight MH370 or something?
Yes, MH370. Has anyone watched that on Netflix about that plane that disappeared, crashed? They don't know what happened to it. It was good for it was a 3-hour part episode. It was good for the first, show and a half. And then it got bad, which is a shame because I really wanted it to be really good. Justine's almost to the part where it gets, jumps the shark. If you're a conspiracy theorist, you'll love it, but I think it just got too silly. Okay, so now let's find our 2 sheets of paper. And I want everyone look up real quick. I did something different here. Everyone look up. And here, I didn't take this all the way to the end here. I just did it from here to here. So I'll get you the measurement on that. But I want to do just something just a tad bit different. So let's go ahead and find those 2 sheets of paper.
I can't imagine his neck is comfortable.
Whose? Where's he at?
He's laying on the edge of the table.
Oh, sure it
This
is.
would be hard.
No.
Also.
I think it's this one, isn't it? Yes, it is. So it's your first paper. Yep. It's this one with the red back. So remember, you need both sheets. And then the rest of the pack is almost yours to keep. Almost. Oh, you know what? Those pieces that I've been cutting out, I should have been saving. Like these pieces, guys, that you've been cutting out, save those. If you can still save those, pull those out of your trash for the next card. But if it's too late, that's okay too. But if you have them, go ahead and pull those out. Okay, so I want this cut, and it's not going to matter. So this has to be 4 inches. So we're going to cut this at 4 inches. And remember, we're going to cut this together. So lengthwise, up and down, I want 4 inches. So again, I'm just going to turn this around. Mark it at 4 inches ish. If you're less than 4 inches, it doesn't matter. Or a little bit more than 4 inches, it doesn't matter. So let's do 4 inches. Robbie got off fairly soon, didn't she?
How do you know she got off?
Well, she hasn't talked at all.
She's crafted.
Okay, so this is our, and again, keep this, guys. We're going to use this for our card 3. So keep that extra stuff. Okay, and so we got our width. We got our height. Now, let's do our width. And again, I just want to change it up so there is no right or wrong. And that's at 5 inches also. So let's just cut off 5 inches from, I don't care what side. We're going to hide that. But I like that. Do it this way. So cut off 5 inches on one
Robbie
side.
said she's still here.
Oh.
And Cheryl says, my husband says you're getting kind of personal talking about 4 inches.
Cheryl. And you know, he's probably cracking himself up with that comment. Okay, so let's go ahead and adhere one of those down, flat, all the way to the fold, even from top to bottom, okay? So all the way to the fold, even from top to bottom. And again, I do like these cards a lot. Given my choice, if I had a lot of time, I might have picked a different paper. But I do like the cards overall. I just don't know if the paper would have been my first choice.
You don't like all these papers?
I don't love. They're not my favorite. I don't love them, but I do like them.
What was the last measurement?
Across 5 inches. Across and 5 inches. And it's easy to put that on straight because you have those dots there. Okay, so I think we did the same thing. I think I cut off 1/4 inch and then I just did 1/2 inches. Yep, I did the same thing. So 1/4 inch, because I wanted this to be even. So I'll make sure I'm lined up there. So same thing. I'm gonna cut off my 1/4 inch. Just so I'm in the middle now. Throw that away. And now I'm going to do my 1/2 inch. Whoops, and then put that on. Okay. So everyone should be right there, no? So what time are we on tomorrow? Is it 12:30?
I thought you said 12:30 to 2.
Well, that's just a ballparking.
I don't know. I never saw your schedule yet. I thought that's what you just told me.
Does anyone know what time we're on Crafters Classroom tomorrow?
Hi everyone, new here and wondering where to get this kit to do, please.
So this is the deal, Linda. Is that Linda?
Uh-huh.
So current kits, Linda, we cannot add them to our website because we send out so many of them that we just can't add things to. It literally takes us one full day just to do the mailing and get them in the mail. And that's not including putting them together. That's just literally shipping them. And that's about 2 to 3 people sometimes working on that. So we can't add them to the website. So current class kits. So this one was the current class kit all the way up to right now. The only way you can buy this is through our Facebook post or the email that we send out, which would have went out last week. It always goes out a little less than 2 weeks prior to class. So you would find it on the Facebook link saying online class 410 now available to purchase, and you buy it that way. After the class is over with, so sometime this weekend, we put, if we have any extras, and we do, because we do make a lot of extras, we put them on our website, or our website then, because at that time we can add things to the order, because we're not barred to a date that we have to get them out right away. So after tonight, so tomorrow, they'll be on the website if you want to buy them. Okay, one on, so I need to take a 1/2 inch off.
And we are on at 12:30, they said.
Oh, perfect, okay. So take a 1/2 inch off, so just come up here, Justine. Throw it away so you don't get confused. Get the other 1/2 inch. And then pop this up. So you can do, and I just wanted to keep it relatively simple so you guys got it. You guys could do this in 1/8 inch strips. You can do this in inch strips. I mean, play around with your paper. The cooler the paper you have, the better your card obviously is going to look. Just make sure, though, when you do that, that you measure and you know, so you don't get to the end of the card and you're either not even because you're, at the end, or you're too far away. Just make sure they're even. Am I right? I bet you this had to be turned around. Yep. So does everyone get it right now? Okay. Take my half an inch off. Throw that away. Hey, is Texas? No, that's California, where we can get the corn dogs at midnight.
Yeah, that's fun.
Now, I'm going to use a corner rounder, and the next couple things we do, and then on the next card, I swear to you, I promise you, if you do not have a corner rounder, which everyone really should have, if you don't have one, though, obviously, you're not going to use it. And it's okay. It's very okay. What are you doing?
Oh, I'm just picking the sticky stuff off the table. I see it there every day. I need the glue gun.
What is it?
I think it's
Oh,
one of
ew.
those.
I think that's from Rooney.
No. It's I think it's one of the adhesives from one of the envelopes one time. It's just been there.
Oh,
Yeah. Looks like it actually pulled part of the table up.
that's okay.
Saving this kit to make with Sister Nancy in Canada in July. That's nice.
Mm-hmm. That has to be Linda.
Mm-hmm. The haze and air quality in Pennsylvania was bad from the Canada wildfires.
It was terrible in Cleveland yesterday. My eyes watered all day. Did it affect you at all?
Me? No.
I was affected. My throat hurt last night. My eyes and my throat never water like that, ever. It had to be that. Quarter of an inch gone. Not quarter of an inch. Everyone's jumping out of their skin, I know. Half an inch gone. Half an inch I use.
Linda says my sister has to wear masks still. Can't go outside.
Oh, I'm sure. If I would, why would you go outside?
Mm-hmm.
So what are your plans tomorrow? What's tomorrow's agenda?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Coming here for crackers class?
No, but I mean after that.
I don't have an agenda.
You guys are going to go out to eat there tomorrow, right?
I'm assuming. I don't know. I told my mom that I was going with you. When I was driving here, I called her.
Oh.
That's before the meet.
Yeah, I don't think we need to go there tomorrow. I really think, once I talk to them tomorrow,
Mm-hmm.
I really think we drive out there Sunday night and come home Monday with it. Because then that gives us time to go drop it off to get some... Bill, thank God, I just called him this afternoon. And I say, I think I'm going to have a vehicle, but I don't think I'm going to have a vehicle you can take. Can you just drive your truck one more time? He's so sweet. He was like I was expecting to. He's just so nice. I love nice people. I'm surrounded by nice people.
Cheryl says air was bad in central New Jersey. Had to keep our preschoolers inside for playtime both days.
I'm sure.
Where's Lois tonight?
Working. Who asked that?
Linda.
Oh, I thought maybe you were.
No.
Oh, no. She's not working. She is at somebody's birthday party for John. One of John's relatives has a birthday party or something. Okay. Quarter, half. Darn it. Half of an inch. Throw it away. And then half of an inch. Cut and keep.
Mr. Nick says you're welcome.
It's very sweet. We definitely need to get those running boards on, though. Can you imagine after we... Well, not you, Justine. You can't imagine because it would never affect you. But can you imagine, like, all of us, after we work, like, a whole day and we can't even walk, trying to get into a truck without baseboards? Exactly.
Elizabeth says, I'm tired tonight. Have a good night, ladies. I will await web stuff.
Perfect. Thank you.
Website stuff tomorrow. Good night, Elizabeth.
Good night. She did work hard today.
She always does.
I know she does always work hard. She does. She really does.
Hard, pretty hard too.
Well, everybody works hard. She physically works hard.
No, I know. Just keeping out
Steenie.
T-shirt.
No, you weren't even folding T-shirts. You're putting T-shirts in bags.
Well, I had to refold all
Elizabeth
the
had
bigger
folded
ones.
T-shirts.
Yeah, but I had to refold all the big ones, the bigger sizes. It would be funny to see. We would probably all laugh until we cried.
Oh my God, I can't even get out of an Uber at the end of the day because my
She's
body is so
talking about how I got it.
stiff. It's ridiculous. I mean, the people, when we Uber to restaurants at the end, they're probably like, "What is wrong with these women? They can't get out of a car." Meanwhile, Justine's not only out, she's already in the restaurant.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's true. So are we liking this technique? Okay, I didn't know what else to put. I don't care what you guys put on here. I grabbed that congratulations. But if you want to skip that, you can skip that. If you want to use another word, you can use another word. You are my sunshine. I don't know who I would send that to. Okay. Yeah, thinking of you. Congratulations. Yeah, there's not much in there. So I just cut out this congratulations. Oh, I cut it down a lot. I cut it.
Probably your treatment, baby. You're okay. You're okay. It's so pretty. Love this technique.
I could do You Are My Sunshine. I'll switch it up.
Dandy-ondo.
Yeah, I don't think so.
You got your cherries.
He did. Okay, you know what? That's Justine, that's so bad. There's cherries. We're at whatchamacallit today at our grocery store, so he bought me cherries. He didn't get me my cherries. I mean, that sounds so bad. Do you hear what you said?
He bought you cherries.
Yeah, okay.
I don't think that kind of talk, you know.
Mm-hmm.
He bought her cherries.
He did.
Very nice.
Now, if you have a corner rounder, I think most of you do. Corner rounder is something that I keep in my bag all the time. I like that You Are My Sunshine. Look how nice that matches.
Your sunshine matches colors.
And actually, you know what? I am not going to quarter round that, just in case you guys don't believe me and say, well, I want it just like hers. I like the corner rounder, but I'm going to use it just like that. I won't round my corners on mine, just in case some of you don't have it. And it still looks just as good. Okay, again, so I'm going to kind of eye this up where I want this. Now I'm going to put a flower down here, so I want to be careful of that. And then I'm going to put my pop dots in the middle there.
Sandra Farina says, I realize you didn't talk about crystals for card 1 yet. I've sorted the crystals for card 1 and there's a mistake with my colors. I have 24 khaki, 30 crystal, and none of the grays.
Well, I'll have to look at that. Did we cook onto those crystals? That's not it. She said her first
one.
card.
I know, I was thinking we're still on card 1. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. I think I gotta go one more there.
What are the dimensions of the You Are My Sunshine?
I kind of eyed them up. As you can see, I kind of eyed them up, but let me tell you what I'm at. I'm at across 3.5, top to bottom, 2 1/4. So 3.5 wide, 2.5 long. No, 2 1/4 long. Now this is flat. So although I have my pop dots there, I'm still going to put my tape runner behind this. Because you know how I like things to stick and not come off.
Yeah, scoot over a tiny bit.
Thank you.
Misty.
Ooh, I just got tired. Isn't that funny?
Hilarious.
Okay.
Scoot a tiny bit to the right.
Now I want this to hit all the way to my opening, so I'm just going to start there.
What are the 2 different guns you use?
One is strips, and one is dots. So now that's all nice and flat. Love it. That's actually nice like that. You could send out the card like that. One is, here, let me show you. So one, strips, I put the strips in the middle, because if I go too close to the edge, here, I'll just be really crazy about it. So if I go too close to the edge, I can't take those strips off. They don't come off. I have to push them up like this, and now there's a little bump there. However, if I go, but I like the strips, I use those in the middle, but if I use the dots and I go off the edge, look, they don't stay off the edge. And if they do, you can just take your finger and rub those off. So now I have tape all the way to the edge. Okay, so those are the difference between the two. Okay, so let's do our little guys. And these guys are all the minis. Mini Lotus. Okay, so let's do this and this. Oh, I had watermelon. I just tasted that watermelon. Okay. This is the way they are. This is the first one. The dark one, everyone look up. This is the first one that you're going to cut the whole thing out. Looks like that on the back. I'm so excited about the mid-year cheer cards. Remember, they're easy. They have to be easy because we have to do 12 cards in 12 hours. But they're really, really cool. Right now there's 5 done. And they're all bright. They're bright colors. They're bright cards. It's pretty awesome. Uh-oh, it's gone quiet.
It's very quiet.
It is. You realize that when you know who gets up, he's probably going to have to go to the bathroom. Okay. Next one is the opposite. So opposite what we just cut. But it's the brown stripes. Look up, brown stripes.
More like yellowish.
No, Gail, that congrats is totally flat.
Debbie Brown says, can't wait to get my box.
We can't wait to send them. We already warned Dwayne the other day. Okay, so this one, same thing. We want to cut off the one layer in, so you're cutting off that dark squiggly.
Friday night, Chiro.
What's that?
Is mid-year cheer Friday or Saturday night?
Yeah, Friday and Saturday.
Deb Fisher's Van Gogh was adopted.
It's nice.
One named Scar. He is a senior boy.
Deb, do you name your cats, or do they come to you named?
Are you going to give a sneak peek of any of them?
They're not going to like the sneak peeks, but yes. That will start tomorrow. And it'll start, too, with the exclusive stamp. But again, sneak peeks, you're not going to see the whole thing by any means. You guys are going to like this box. This could, well, I always say that. I do like everything that's, but I do like them every year. I'm going to keep cutting.
They come to me named. The only ones I got to name were 2 kittens who ended up being semi-feral. They are now living on a flower farm.
Fun.
We always like the box. Will you need me to do anything? Misty said.
No. She could come up that week if she wants to. She'd come up for 2 days. Linda won't be here. I don't think Bill will be here. I don't know, Misty. If you want to come up for 2 days, you can. That Wednesday and Thursday. Check flights if you want to. Really, because I think it's going to be Elizabeth, you, and me. Because Linda's not going to be here.
Peggy.
I mean, that's what I mean. Elizabeth, Peggy, you, and me. So that'll be 2 people down.
Who did it last year? The only other person
Bill.
was Bill. That was it.
No, we always had, like, Sam or somebody else here. Or Linda.
It was just, I was at the one table, then Peggy, and then Elizabeth and Bill at the back last year, and you were here running labels. That's all we had.
I thought we had one of those kids back there.
I don't think
Or
so.
Linda was back there.
Because I got my own box.
you had your own station.
No, I'm saying I was getting the old, like the boxes were, when Elizabeth made all the boxes, they were stacked up closer to the back, and I kept running back getting more boxes because Sam wasn't here. Please show this cut.
Yep, same cut. Same cut as last time.
She said that could be a possibility, but I meant my special talent.
Normally I get that and I can't think of it. So the next one is going to be green, and we're just going to cut that inside those loopy pieces.
I'll be here, Carolyn.
Oh, it takes 2 full
She
days
said
just to
bling, question mark.
bling. What'd she say?
Bling? I always love the boxes. This past bling in the new year had the best cards to date. There wasn't one I didn't love.
Oh, I think you're going to like these coming up. They're fun. They're very fun. They're very bright. I really like them so far.
Please show what papers you have left.
So I'm cutting the green, and then the one that I have left is just going to be the top piece. And you don't even have to do that piece if you don't want to, because I just kind of like did the inside.
Misty said, do you need me to bling anything?
Oh, no, I don't think you, I don't know. I don't think you do, and if you saw it, you would understand. I think I'm good. Although there's one part of that you probably could bling. Okay, and then this last one, I just threw this last one in here. I don't care how you cut this, but I did this. Seriously, I seriously don't care how you cut this. But I put this in here because I wanted to tone down the green. I think I'm going to cut this a different way.
Good night, Sean.
Hold on, I'll cut this and I'll show you. But seriously, I don't care how you cut this one. Anything in the middle is fine. I will show you. Let me just finish this. How I'm cutting this. But again, the only reason I put this was in here was just to tone down that green. Okay, so but this. What's wrong?
I think these. Oh, I see what you did. Forget it. No, get it.
Okay, everyone look up. This is how I cut this one. But again, as long as you just get on a layer and stay on that same layer, you're going to be fine because this just tones down the green. That's all this does. Okay. But again, if you don't see what I'm cutting, that's okay. I promise you, any layer would do. Just pick it and stay on it. Okay. And I'm going to outline.
He's sleeping with his eyes open, and all you see is red.
Well, is he dead?
No.
Are you sure?
Can you see his eye?
Yeah, no, but is he breathing?
Yes.
Okay. You scared me.
Well,
I don't think he's sleeping.
His eyes. There's no eye in there. It's all blood. Like. Oh, there comes the eyes. The eyes are like up in the head.
Scared me.
Well, I've never seen anybody sleep like that. That's all.
I don't know if anyone saw our Facebook page with Crosby, but yesterday we put on the movie Ozzy, which is funny because the cartoon's name was Ozzy, and of course we call Crosby. He sat here and almost watched the entire thing.
That's funny.
I mean, seriously, it was almost the entire thing. He would walk away and then he'd walk back because he couldn't take it. Jeez.
Hiccup.
That was not a hiccup.
So it was.
Nice. So quiet. Do we even have people watching us?
Mm-hmm.
So the things that get adhered together, we have 5 layers on this instead of 6. I had layered the bottom 2 layers flat against each other. Then the next middle 2 layers flat against each other. And then that little top piece popped along with the other 2 layers that you're going to adhere together. So what time are you guys leaving for dinner on Sunday?
I asked my mom. She said she didn't know. All she said is before the rain comes.
Why is it supposed to rain?
Sunday, yeah. Later in the evening sometime.
Well, that'll be
Sunday,
fun.
Monday, Tuesday.
If we have to go down to Cincinnati, we'll take the, the company car. Okay. I'll take the 6-incher. So the bottom 2 are flat, the middle 2 are flat, and the top one's popped along with everything else. What's wrong? You keep looking at something like I'm doing something
I
wrong.
was just looking at those. They didn't look like the same colors.
It's not. It's off by something because we ran out of it.
Oh. I just thought you used the wrong face. Our cat that we call our athlete because she climbs everything, loves to watch soccer. That's funny.
Well, before we went live on air, we just heard from Justine that she would never, ever, ever wear a cat t-shirt because she doesn't like cats.
I didn't say I wouldn't wear
Yes,
No.
she did.
No. I didn't say I don't like cats.
Maybe you didn't say
That
that.
had big, 3 huge cats. all over
No,
the
they
whole
were
front.
skinny and beautiful,
Well, I wouldn't wear
and it was
Mm.
throw "Life is Beautiful" on there, and you'd wear it in a heartbeat.
Life is beautiful.
What's it called?
Life is good.
Oh, Life is Good.
I still want to wear a Life is Good cat shirt because I don't have cats. I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, because
If I bought you a t-shirt with a cat on it, you would wear it?
Of course. Why wouldn't
I
I?
don't know. I just
You only are allowed to wear things that you have.
no, but I'm not.
Like if I bought
cats
you
are cute, but I
a Save the Elephant t-shirt, you wouldn't wear that
Oh,
because you
yeah.
don't own an elephant?
No, I don't know. I'm not into cats.
See?
But I mean, they're cute. Like your mom's cats are cute. Like I
Mhm.
pet them and they're cute, but I don't think I would want a cat. I don't know.
You don't want a cat? You don't want a cat t-shirt?
Can you tell me if you are seeing this comment from me? Yes.
We are, Tracy.
I
Why?
never seen you make any other comments tonight, though, if that's what you're asking me for. Oh, Misty, I was just about the same thing. Yeah, I see one other one. Princess Jefferson, I understand you, Justine.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You still, I mean, if
What?
I'm trying to think of the stupid things you wear. You wear
What?
daisies.
Yeah, they're cute. I just not into cats. I mean, I don't know. Think
I
cats
didn't.
are cute,
I didn't
but-
say, do you want to buy a cat?
I know, but I wouldn't wear a cat T-shirt. I don't know.
Poor Deb Fisher. Thank God she went to bed. Justine, you know what time?
Sandy, just remember you don't have to walk a cat. That's true, but I like to walk my dog.
She does like to walk her dog. You know what time of the year it is, Justine?
What?
Garage sale time.
Deb Fisher, I am still
Oh.
here.
Poor Deb. She should have gone to bed. She's lost all respect for you. It was a cute thing. If I could find the ad on Facebook, I'd show you. It was a very cute thing. I even said, look how cute this is.
At first, I thought it was like Dr. Seuss characters.
I know, then she responded to say, you would wear that?
I wouldn't wear a daisy shirt because I don't have daisies and I don't like daisies.
Right, exactly. I mean, that's what you're,
Cat Deb, don't waste your money.
what'd she say?
I'm gonna buy you some cat stuff.
Deb, don't.
No.
Because let me tell you another story. At this past show, there was a jeweler there who was selling jewelry. Aluminum jewelry, pounded aluminum jewelry is pretty cool. So I bought my best friend one of Rooney. I gave it to her and she laughed.
I didn't laugh. I didn't.
She goes, let me just wear this as a joke to see if anyone would notice. After I spent money on this, let me wear this as a joke to see if anyone would notice.
So don't mail you a Halloween card with a cat on it? Well, that's different. Halloween and cats. But I'm just talking about just a,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well,
And they
I
think I
will.
pick on you. I mean,
they're going to see the necklace
where are they going to see the necklace?
next time we're live.
In the trash?
No.
Will you wear it to Texas?
No. No.
Will you wear your best friend necklace in Texas?
No.
You're something else.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. I can't tell them what a nice thing you did though the other day.
What?
Me and Andy went to the casino. When was it? On Saturday?
Oh, yeah.
Was it Saturday? No, Sunday.
I thought the Rooney necklace was cute.
Yeah, the Rooney necklace was adorable.
I didn't say it's not cute.
No, you just said, should I wear this to see if anyone notices this
I didn't
as a joke?
I said I want to wear it to see if Peggy notices it.
As a joke.
She-
Mm-hmm.
Like we saw the unicorn necklace.
Yeah, exactly. It was a waste of money, even when I was buying it. If I told you how much money I spent on that, you wouldn't believe me. Mm-hmm. I even said as I was buying it to Robbie and Misty, she's never going to wear this. It's of her favorite dog,
Where would I
Rooney.
wear it at?
Anywhere.
Okay.
It's a nice necklace.
Justine, I need proof of life photo. That was funny. Peggy, it was a good one.
It was a good one. So me and Andy went to the casino. Was it Sunday? Yes, it was Sunday. Yeah, because we got back from the show early. Yeah, so Sunday, Andy and I, we went out to eat. And we went to the casino, and we were only going to stay there a couple hours. Well, I happened to be doing really, really well at the casino. I was up. So when Andy left, what time was it? About 9 o'clock? Now, mind you, Justine lives about, what, 40 minutes from the casino?
About 30, 35 at the most.
What time did he leave? About 9, 9:30?
Could be around there, yeah. Not sure.
I called Justine at 9 o'clock. I'm like, come pick me up. Andy has to go home and I want to stay. She didn't even ask twice. She came to pick me up. That's because it was a casino and she wanted to gamble. But my friend picked me up. Okay, let's attach this. And I know we have one little guy, or another little guy down here. Yeah, that's good enough. 40 minutes out of their way just so she can come to the casino.
Breed pale, yes, Sandra.
Mm-hmm.
It was just in, Jimmy and the dog just got up in bed.
If I asked, would you have picked me up if I said, come pick me up from Cheesecake Factory?
Jesus, I picked you up one time from Columbus.
You did.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh, yes.
who paid you for your time and gas?
But I still drove all the way to Columbus.
And who paid you for your time and gas?
I didn't say that you didn't pay me, but what happened? You
No, it was that flight that got canceled and canceled
Oh.
and canceled and canceled.
Yeah.
And instead of coming home on Sunday, they had me. I should have come home on Sunday. They didn't have me scheduled till Tuesday because something was going on and things just kept backing up and backing up. But they could get me to Columbus on Sunday if someone could come pick me up. Jeez, these noises coming
I
out of your
know.
body. Okay, I screwed up because I should have put a couple pop dots underneath there, so now I'm going to squeeze them in. It's like I'm doing surgery. Here, can you grab? Forgot. Fell off. Putting these on
Gary
terrible.
says Mike Crosby is mad. He is ready for bed.
Why? Because it's past your bedtime?
It is 11.
Mike Crosby's just laying here. Well, the next card is actually pretty easy.
Sound asleep.
It was a bonus
God.
card, too. Okay. So the last one, not the last one, this guy, do the darker color and cut out the entire thing. And I really cut it down to the core for you, too. Just to save on paper.
He wants to go to bed at 10 every night. He would be perfect for Andy.
He absolutely would be perfect for Andy. Oh my goodness. I mean, 10 like clockwork. Did Andy say he's golfing tomorrow? I think he is.
Like when he comes home for golf, do you ask like how'd you golf or anything?
Of course I did.
I don't know.
And I run up to him and I give him a big kiss.
Sure.
I'm like, how's my hunk of man?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
How'd you golf today?
Do you ask that?
No.
Oh.
Sometimes I do. Sometimes I'll say. And then, of course, then he'll go on for 10 minutes. Oh, I shot this, and Bob shot this, and we did this on the sixth green, and we met a nice couple. And it's like, okay. And I just pretend to listen. He's not going to, recap or ask me questions about it. But yeah, no, when they golfed last week, they golfed with another couple. Yeah, but of course I ask.
Has Andy ever hit a hole in one?
I think he's hit 2. I know for a fact 1, but I think he's hit 2. I'll have to ask him that now. I know for a fact it was 1. Not when I was with him. He's actually, what's the big golfing thing that's on next week? It's out in LA. What's the big golfing tournament? Well, somebody will tell us. Out in LA next week.
The Masters?
No. That was in Augusta, and that was a couple
US
months ago.
Open.
Yes, he's going to the US Open next week. Which is the same time we're going to be in Texas. So we had to find a babysitter to watch. Well, it's easy to find a babysitter to watch my little Crosby, but it was hard to find a babysitter to watch my little Runes. So guess who's watching my Runes? My Miss Peggy. I told her how much money I'm going to give her, and she was like, oh, that's way too much money. I'm like, you're not going to say that after you're done watching her. Oh, boy.
I told her to stay downstairs all the time. Somebody's not by the door.
It's true. So I'm going to. It's not that. It's letting her outside. I mean, there's walkers all around, and it's just crazy. I mean, so I told Pegs, well, I got to clean my sheets, so she's going to spend the nights over there because obviously Bill will be with us on the road. So Peggy's going to spend the night at my house.
Tracy Neal said, fun fact, my uncle is president of the PGA.
Oh, what? Her what?
Uncle?
Is president?
Of the PGA.
The one that just made the worst move ever? To join the,
Monahan?
to join Live? Is that what it's called? Live?
I don't think that's the president of the...
But no, Pegs, I told her we'll clean the sheets. She'll probably get them pizza every night.
I wouldn't sleep in your bed if I was doing it. I would sleep.
I know you wouldn't because you're weird. I mean, it's just so stupid.
I mean, just feel it's you. If anyone, I was feel.
Well,
weird.
it's
I just wouldn't do it.
you are so. The sheets are clean and everything. You wouldn't do it.
It's not the sheets or anything. It's just.
It's what?
I don't know.
You are so bizarre. You are just a weird person.
Thank you.
Would you sleep in your mom's bed?
Yes.
Would you sleep in Lori's bed?
Yes.
But you wouldn't sleep in my bed?
It's just you.
Why?
I would feel weird. Like, I don't know.
Well, I don't have the house bugged.
What do you think I do in there?
Well, I don't know. Snuggle up against the Crosser. He's fun to sleep with.
I don't know.
It's so weird. So this gets popped on top of this, and this gets popped up on the card. Peggy, I'm glad you're sleeping in the bed. It's a nice big bed. It's fantastic. She's taking the dogs Friday for a bath, so she doesn't have to watch them. And so they'll be tired on Friday night for her.
We come home Saturday night, don't we?
Andy comes home Saturday night at 10. We land, I think, at 12:30.
Oh, okay.
So she can get out of there about 10 or something. Okay, so this one's flat. So this bottom one, folks, is flat, but, popped up around here and just flat against this tip right there. So really almost the entire quadrant gets pop dots. I would sleep in your chair. Misty slept in my chair. You are a bizarre girl, Justine.
Thank you. Misty said the chair is hella comfy.
The chair is actually very comfy. It's one of those huge chairs where your feet doesn't touch the ground. Actually, it's one of those chairs where it's so comfy that you can't sit on it because you really do fall asleep when you watch TV. I have to show Peggy where the dog's bones are and when they get them. Can you imagine if she didn't give them their bones at night? Rooney would be standing there the entire night like, where's the bone?
Yes, I sleep in hotel beds. I just would prefer, just because it's Jennifer, it'd be weird. I don't know.
But give me a reason why.
I don't know.
Why would it be
I don't have any
weird?
phobias of beds or any, I don't know.
But you have it sounds weirder that you have a phobia of my bed.
I don't know. Maybe I would sleep in. I don't know.
No, you wouldn't know.
Missy said, like my feet would ever touch the ground anyway.
Give me one reason why it would be weird.
I don't know.
I mean, you know that we don't have, we're not,
You're not sexually active?
Okay, we're on face. No.
It's not bad.
Oh, okay. When they take us off,
Okay.
I do like that card. I actually like that You Are My Sunshine. I don't like that saying, but I like that better than congratulations, I think. It's cute, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go over jewel placement because this last one, this one is really easy. Okay.
Did you go over jewel placement with the card one?
I didn't. I'll do that though. So let's go over jewel. I'll go over jewel placement with both. So let's do the jewels on this one. Let me get this out. There's a lot of jewels on this. Top left, grayish. So what did that person say she didn't
She
have?
didn't have any grays in her pack
Oh, no. This is...
for card one.
I think that's weird. I think Beth didn't count this. I think Elizabeth counted this. Okay, so here we go on this card too, right here. So let's everyone look at this. You have sunflower. I'm going to start from the bottom. You have sunflower, the real small ones. You have 12 of them. I have them right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then right here in the middle, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then you have 6 sunflower, which are a little bit bigger. Look right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I really think you could see them well. Then you have 5 crystal little ones. I put them throughout the flowers here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So on my sunshine, I probably am just going to put them, I'm going to scatter them out 5 there too. And I'd probably go 1 right in the middle. 1, 2. I'd go 3, 4. And maybe at the end of that E, 5. But I'd still put those 5 in there, okay? So there's our 5 crystal.
Small flower, both layers popped.
Yes, but flat on the card, Kathy. Okay, then tangerine, which are your bigger ones, 4 millimeter. You have 12, yep. And right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And look, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then the 7 grayish, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay? And let me go back and do card 1 with you in the jewels. Do you have it over there? You do. Thank you. So, card 1. Just make sure the person who said they were missing your jewels, that you're not confusing your khaki and your grayish. But if you're not, if you don't have them, just let us know via email. Okay, so let's start with the grayish first. So grayish is, you have 12. Okay, here we go. They're on this white bottom, the white tips at the bottom, and then that green one. So it goes white and then green. Those are your grayish. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Those are your grayish. Khaki is that green. Khaki is going to go like in the valleys. I have them in the valleys here. So in the valleys of the green, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then the valleys of these mauve, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? And then the rest are crystals. You have 30 crystals. I have them in the middle here. Just pick a spot and put them on. Let me see if I go closer. Pick a spot, put them on. Have them here. Pick a spot, put them on. And then I have 3s right here on those dots at the end. Okay? So that's that one. Nothing on the base of the card. Okay? Okay, so let's do the last one. And the last one's going to be quick. The last one is kind of like a bonus one.
How goes the crystal sample card idea?
Oh, the goal for that is we're going to take pre-orders because we don't want to make 500 and only sell 100. And we don't want to make 100 and sell 500. So we're going to take pre-orders of that. What did we say? Either right after or right before mid-year cheer. And then shortly after that, we'll work on those. But we're going to take pre-orders of that very soon. Okay, so this one is all... We'll probably won't do the flower together. But look, this one is all real lotus. And this one is small lotus. So this is all big lotus and then small lotus. But I just took miscellaneous pieces, which I've been throwing away and I shouldn't have. And I've just been cutting them down and laying them down on the paper. Now, you'll notice that I have corner rounded my card bases. And then I've corner rounded all these pieces in here too. So if you have a corner rounder, great. If not, make them straight. It does not matter. I just want to throw that in there because I do really like using corner rounders. I used to use them all the time. I don't anymore. Just in case someone didn't have them. But I thought, okay, I'm going to throw that in there this time.
So what? I missed it.
The jewel, how we're going to put those jewel charts together. And it's not the jewel chart. We're going to give you a jewel chart. And then we're going to give you a side sheet of paper that has all the jewels taped to it. So you can put them on your real jewel chart and have a real life jewel chart with all the jewels on there. Sizes and colors. Okay, so let's go ahead. And this is, I did on the right side, but that's okay. So this is the page that I want. I want this purple page. I use this purple background because I made the lotus kind of purple.
Purple lotus.
Okay.
Isn't that a place?
It's, I think the white lotus is on HBO, but the purple lotus, I think, wasn't the purple lotus up in New Brunswick when we were going to high school, where you went out and you bought like paraphernalia for drugs? The purple lotus?
I just remember that.
I think it
Do
was.
any of you who were in California last fall remember me talking about the subdivision CC and R's that prohibited people living together when they were related and not married? Find out the guy being fined is disabled and the person living with him is his girlfriend. They were talking about that, I think. Were they talking about that at class?
Don't know.
Purple lotus. I don't know why I was thinking of that.
I gotta finish those one jewels so Beth can count them tomorrow. Okay. Now, honest to God, people, I don't think I've ever said those words before. Don't make this a big deal. Don't copy off me. I mean, you can, but this is not a big deal. I just literally took scraps and ugly paper that I knew I wasn't going to use in that book and just threw them on here. So, like, these are my scraps here and the red there. I'm just going to cut these. And again, there's no... I'm going to do this long. There is no rhyme or reason. Seriously. And there's no shapes. I'm just going to cut these things and lay them down. Although that red might not be the red I want. Just going to cut them. I mean, there's just... I might not use that long red. And where is that? I don't want that red. Where is the back of that?
Can I cut it?
I had cut this. Like this. We'll use this. Where's the bottom of the top of this?
You probably threw it away.
You know, that was the top of this. Did I throw that away?
Probably.
Here, can you see if you can find it? Because that's a good one.
Sure, I'll take it to the trash.
Okay, there's like 3 things in there and tape. I scared the little guy. Look at how tired he looks. Whoops. I thought maybe I didn't throw it away. Maybe it's up here somewhere, Justine. Oh.
You're welcome.
I didn't even have a second to say anything.
Just saying you.
That's good. So I'll put that there. Put this one here. I already have that. Maybe put this on top of here. And then I'll grab one more sheet of paper out of here, although that really wasn't the intent. Let's do... Yeah. Let's do this one. You see how I'm not cutting, I'm just...
So you're not going to use your corner rounder on this?
No, I am.
Oh.
I'm just kind of like laying it down to see. I'll put this one here. On the other side of this. I do like... Let's put that, I do like that there. And then let's put this up there. See what I'm doing? It's just these extra pieces. Maybe put this up here. Maybe cut this a little bit thinner. Yeah. That's fine. My purple flower will go there. So I am going to use my corner rounder.
Right here.
Thank you.
Hey. Got your back.
Do you know how to use a corner rounder?
No.
Really? Look, see? You stick it in there. You have to make sure it's against both sides. And just press.
Easy peasy.
Okay. You want to try it? Look, see right through here. Just runs at the corners. Oh, is Tracy Neal still on here? I have got to call her this week. I think, Tracy, I need to fly you to Tulsa. Yeah, see, they're all rounded. Now we'll just do this. Now your card bases are a little bit more harder to do, obviously, because you're going through 3 sheets of paper. Okay.
Didn't like that noise.
No, he didn't. Okay, so I am going to... And I'm going to let you guys do the flowers at home. At home. They are at
Where are
home.
you doing it now, guys?
You think you're so funny. So after I put this card base together, I will tell you what my friend said.
What?
When I said, oh, I like this. Do you like this?
Well, no. Why don't we just hold the card up and...
Okay, we'll see if anyone says it. Here you go. No, thank you. And again, everyone sees, so I'm just, There's no right or wrong way to do this. We'll just put them on. Only because I had such extra extra sheets, extra pieces. I thought, oh, we'll give them a bonus card. I do like this yellow star on the bottom. Again, I'm just putting things on. I don't care. Should I put that up there? I think I am. I wasn't going to. And then I'm going to pop this middle one up. I want one of these popped up on the left side. And it's going to be this guy. Probably right there. Oh, this is really going to push him over the edge now. Yeah, that's good. I think I should put... No, because that purple's going to be there. So we're good. Ooh, I could do that instead. I think I got that mark there.
Turn it around and look at the other side. Remember what I said now?
Yes, that's what I said.
Like now that really
That's what I said. It's really going to push him over the edge now. I would say the first one to say what this is could win the t-shirt this time. Okay, so I showed Justine this part, and I said, ooh, I like this. What do you think about this? And she said, something back. So right now, if anyone could guess...
I've already said it. Carolyn Fetterlin.
Carolyn, you took the words right out of my mouth. Whoever guessed what Justine said wins a t-shirt, and that just... Carolyn, that's exactly what she said. So, tell us your t-shirt size.
Looks like Band-Aids. That's hilarious.
But look, it doesn't look like Band-Aids here, does it?
As soon as I just...
So when it's done...
I just said that, when I look at it, just all thing that comes to my mind is a Band-Aid.
Well, that looks like a Band-Aid for sure.
This card, I like the others, but this is really neat. She said, you sent me one already.
Carolyn, do you want to pick a friend, or should we go to the next person? Who is the next person?
Stacy Ann.
And I think she got one last week, too. Oh, yeah, I like that layer there. I'm going to cut the bottom.
Stacy says, I do have one.
She does.
Well, that didn't work out.
Right. Yeah, no rhyme or reason where I put this. But I do want to cut the two bottom layers of this.
Donna Levine, by default, I will take one.
Well, we could do that. It's up to who said that?
Carolyn Federline.
Carolyn Federline. Do you want to give it to Donna Levine? She's the first one that spoke up. Said that she'll take it. It's your call. It's your t-shirt to give away. It's your t-shirt to give away.
She said Linda Williams or Raylene. I met them at Spring Blend.
Well, I don't think either one of those two are on.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
If
Linda Williams was on.
Linda Williams, if you're on, or Raylene, if you're on, speak up. If you're on right now. I don't think they are. Oh, Raylene normally doesn't talk, so maybe she is. What are you doing?
Joanne Louie says, she said she was the first to respond, but if she is, it didn't come through because it's not on there. Linda Williams says I'm here. Stacy Ann says I'll buy one for Donna.
You're funny. Okay, Linda Williams. Linda Williams, give us your t-shirt size. You just got a t-shirt on behalf of Carolyn.
We got a thing going on because now she says okay because Linda went before she said she's okay. You can give it to Donna Levine, and Donna Levine's now saying thank you, and now you said you're giving it to Linda. This gets to be a fiasco.
It does. That's why we just have to watch what we say.
I just reacted to Carolyn. No worries.
Donna, we'll give you another chance. Not today, but we'll give you another chance. You'll get yourself a t-shirt. We should kind of make up a fun game and put stuff in boxes. Like the golden ticket or something. What?
Linda Williams, medium. Remember that.
No, just email us because we won't remember that, please.
Stacy Ann says, "Can I buy Donna one?" We don't sell those.
Yeah, we don't sell the
We don't have
giveaways.
Giveaways. She'll get one.
She'll get one somehow. We'll make sure she's hooked up. Yeah, the blue t-shirts are only giveaway t-shirts.
Princess Jefferson says, "Yes, the golden ticket would be fun."
I think so too. She
She'll
could
get all the golden tickets.
no, we'll put them in 10 boxes, like, or 20 boxes.
That would be fun.
It would be fun, but we have to do something to it. It has to be something. I don't know what it has to be. So we're just cutting this the same way we cut this. And the only reason why I want to cut these bottom 2 layers is because I want to make sure my scraps on my bottom are laid out correctly, and they don't have to add any more into there. And then the rest you could finish up on your own. So these 2 bottom ones are, let me outline them. They are adhered together. What are you laughing?
No, not at
Oh.
all.
So you're going to go home and try to watch that or finish that MH.
I will, but I fall asleep.
Oh, just really. If you like the end of it, I'll be shocked.
Well, I don't like conspiracy stuff. So
Oh, then
if it
you-
is that, I wouldn't like.
Oh, it's just terrible. I mean, it's just, and shame on Netflix for getting it to be that way. Yeah, just kind of. I don't know. It's just I don't even know what to think. I think it has to be in the Dead Sea, and it's just knowing the Dead Sea, how vast and violent it is, and what's down there. But the thing is I can't believe nothing has ever washed up from there.
Right. I thought they found what's the one part that, and I fall asleep though. I saw some things I missed, but there was a wing and it just ended up being somewhere like.
I don't think that ever
But-
proved to be their
Okay,
thing.
that's what I. Did Jennifer get the book I sent her Monday?
Yes, Michelle, I did. And I don't know what part you think I'm going to like in there. I had a laugh. It has to do something with cows, I'm sure. But yes, and I do have it. It's sitting on my desk. I promise I will read this one of these days. I'm in the middle of a book right now that I don't want to tell you guys about until I finish it. It's fantastic. And I've kind of alluded to it before. It's a really, really, really good book. And I want to finish that first. Okay, so going to cut those like that. Let me have the thing one more time because these get flat. And again, I just want to put these together to see if my scraps are good. Are you guys still crafting with us?
Stacy Ann says, heck yes.
Stacy Ann. She's a relatively newbie.
RJ, yep.
Good.
Got some thumbs up. April Kunzelman.
Good. Okay, so I just want to put these together because this is going to be popped up on the card. But I just want to see if I need to add anything scrap-wise to my card. And I don't think I do.
Kathy Platt says, I'm all done but the gems. So I bid
Good.
you all a good night. Hope
Yeah, that looks perfect. And this is going to be popped up. That'll be popped up.
Good night, Pegs.
Is that our pegs?
Yep.
Good night, pegs. Good night, Will. Okay, yeah, so this is perfect. So you guys can finish the rest of this. And let me just go over this. So my scraps look great. I'm going to keep my scraps just like that. If I was missing a hunk someplace, and I kind of knew how big this was going, so I knew what I had to put on, I would just add more scraps. But make sure just one of your scraps are at least popped. So this guy, these two bottom pieces are together. And then this is going to get popped up on your card. Okay?
Michelle said there are two parts, one towards the beginning and one at the very end. I'm glad you got it.
Of what? Oh, okay,
Of what?
good. Okay. Well, I can't wait because I'm sure I'll talk about that too. Let me put these in order. So the next piece after that, let's put these in order, is this guy, the dark, dark, dark guy. The next piece after that is the purple circles. Purple circles. And the next piece after that is the flourish. Pink or purple. And again, on this, that entire thing, this, just the inside here, this, I picked this right here and cut this out. Let me show you what I cut there.
Linda Williams said, this is my practice run for my first mid-year cheer.
That's awesome. I can't believe she's never done it before. So again, I don't care what you cut. Anything in here is going to be fine. But I kind of went bigger on this one. And this is what I cut.
Princess Jefferson, just a thought, Jennifer. Golden ticket should be an instant winner. Other color tickets should sing for a prize.
Well, I'm trying to think of a way like, I don't know. We're into something fun. You're right, and I agree with you. You're right. But it should be something else. And I just have to think of what that would be. Yeah, we'll think of something. Okay, hold on. Let me just finish this one layer. So this is the top layer that I've cut. That's, everyone look up. That's what that looks like. Okay? And this one's going to get popped. These two right here are flat and then popped up. So these two are flat
Good night, Stacy.
and then popped up. This one's cut like this and then popped up. Now the bottom two, these two, these are the minis. I have the mauvey one on the bottom, the brownish looking one on the top. Actually, take that back. You're going to have, because they both look mauvey to me, the darker one on the bottom, lighter one on top. And then these are both flat and flat against the card. And again, I'm just cutting into here. So you want this guy here, well, you can see on the card, and then that guy here. You can see on your color sheet, but right there. So both of them are flat and then flat against the card. Now for jewels, I think we only gave you two different kinds of jewels. Did I throw that away? Did you see my list?
Oh, here, sorry. I didn't know you were looking for.
Yeah, we only gave you two kinds of jewels. So Crystal Lilac Shadow, which is going to be the smaller. Look, right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then look, right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it shows up really good on the pictures, almost too good. And then right here. And then the bigger ones, which are the Crystal Lilac Shadow. I'm sorry, the bigger ones, which are Amethyst. 3 here, just 3 on the dots. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. And just a fun card. Silly, fun card. And this easily could have been a card like we do on Mid-Year Cheer, because it's just so easy. But fun. Would you like to get that card?
I like the black one better,
I know.
but no.
So if you opened this card up and I sent this to you, you'd be like,
Yeah.
ew. Oh my.
Why do you put me on the spot?
This is not a bad card.
I didn't say it was bad.
I said, would you say ew when you looked at me and you couldn't even talk? Okay, well, I hope most of you guys like this. No, you can tell you don't like it, Justine. But that's why I like you, because you're honest. That's perfect. I like that because you're honest. That's great. Okay, wonderful. So that's it. What time is it? 11:30. That's good enough. I know we started late, but we're good. It's late. People are tired. Poor Deb Fisher's crying because you hate cats.
Cherie Cooley says, thanks again. Fun cards, another fun evening. And Linda Summer Cashin says, if I get a golden ticket, I would like a box of mailings.
You know what, guys? I am so sorry, but I literally, and if Robbie's on, Robbie could vouch for this. I emailed Robbie. I'm like, Robbie, I know what this answer is, but there's no way I can send Mally's chocolates in these boxes, right? Because, I mean, once it hits Texas and the West Coast, it's going to be just a slop mess. She's like, you can't do it. I'm like, I know. So I'm being very serious when I say don't expect Mally's in your boxes, guys, because it's just half of the country. It just would be an absolute disaster. So as much as we want the Mally's, but there could be other fun things in that box.
Kathy Wilverton said Justine would think it was a get well card.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. You can't even.
Jenny!
CD. I'm glad you're honest, though. At least I know when I do things really well. So when you open up this, enjoy the journey, you wouldn't say, what does that mean? What's the journey?
Oh, I like that card a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Well, some of you will see tomorrow at Crafters Classroom. And if not, we won't see you in 2 weeks. I don't know. Maybe we'll come on and do something. Maybe we'll do in 2 weeks. What is 2 weeks? 2 weeks is not. Hold on. We could do 2 weeks from tonight. Maybe we could do a craft along. Just so we could. Hold on. Let me see. Oh, that's the 23rd. Are we in town the 23rd? I think we are, aren't we?
No, wait a minute.
Yeah, we're in town the 23rd because this is Texas. This is when we send the boxes out.
Yeah, so we are. We should be.
Yeah, okay, 2 weeks from tonight, what?
Because we go this 16th, and then we have a whole month till the middle of July before we go anywhere
Yeah,
else.
because we have the Crafters Classroom. Yeah.
Right.
Okay, so in 2 weeks we'll come back on the 23rd, and we'll do a craft along where I'll finish up all these jewels. I think that sounds good. Yeah, so we'll see you in 2 weeks. That's a date. We just made it. Okay, guys. With that said, have a good week.
Yeah, we'll see some of you tomorrow.
Oh my God, my body's all stiff. Okay, kids. Oh, all you have to do is just do this, Justine. You're so funny. There we go. Okay, everybody. Have a good night. Have a good week. See ya.